Hey guys, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. We're back with another renovation build for my Willow Creek part of my save file. I've actually finished Willow Creek. I'm super excited to share it with you. I'll be sharing it with you soon. Just got a couple more videos to upload of the progress, and then I will release the Willow Creek part of my save file. I've already moved on to Willow Creek. I've already moved on to Oasis Springs, and I've done the Caliente house and I've done one of the starter homes. So I'm hoping that by the time I've got these videos prepared and I've released the Willow Creek part, then I would have made some significant start on Oasis Springs. I think it's going to take me a little while. Oasis Springs is not my favourite world. I always tended to play in Willow Creek if I had to pick from the base game worlds. I never really played in Oasis Springs that much, like lived there. So it's not my favourite world, but I'm definitely giving it a makeover and making it a bit more user friendly. I'm going to do exactly the same as what I've done for this world. I'm going to update the parks, the gym. I'm probably going to take down, is there a museum in Oasis Springs? Not sure. If there is, I'll take it down because I don't think we need so many museums in the game because they're pretty boring. I might add a restaurant in for those of you that have dine out. I might because you've got the Solar Flare Lounge, haven't you? And you've got the Rattlesnake Juice Bar. So I might make one of them maybe a karaoke bar and just try to make the world a bit more fun, I guess, to play in. I think I'll keep the gym. It's nice to have a couple of gym options. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And then I will probably do... I don't know if I'll tackle Windenburg after that because Windenburg's huge. It's actually enormous in terms of lots, but I might go to do some of the apartments in city living because I think it'd be fun to do apartments, and it might be a break from doing exteriors and gardens and stuff for a change. So I might give myself a little breather by doing city living. So yeah, I'm planning to release each world as it's finished, and then obviously once I've completed the whole thing, which is going to take so long, I'll do one big download for the whole lot if you guys are interested. I am not restricting myself to any packs in particular. I'm using whatever packs I like, so I guess apologies if some of you don't have all the packs. I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people are collectors of the Sims franchise, they collect all the packs for Sims 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm hoping quite a lot of people have got the majority of the packs. I don't have all of them. I'm missing a few kits that I don't think I will ever buy. There's just a couple of kits that are not my forte. What do you guys think about the new kit that's coming out? If you haven't seen, there was a leak. I think it was Xbox or PlayStation Store or somewhere like that, or Microsoft Store, something like that, leaked a new kit that's coming out, and it's called Carnival Fashions. I think it's something to do with carnivals and fashions and things. And I mean, the stuff in it is not everyday wear, I would say. I'm not going to use it all the time, but I think there's a few nice pieces for if I'm going to dress my Sims up. And yes, there's a lot of bright colours and stuff because it's all carnival themed. Obviously, that's part of it. But I'm hoping they'll do some neutral swatches for just a bit more generic usability. But there's some nice skirts and nice tops in it. So I don't know. I haven't made my mind up on that one. I'm definitely not against some of them. They released them and I'm like, nope, not for me. The next one I want to get the kit is the Mumbai fashion one, that inspired one. I really want to get that one, and I'm hoping to get that quite soon. There's a couple I'm just not going to buy. I don't think I'm going to get the Courtyard Oasis ones. I just can't see myself using it. Maybe if I get to Renovating Dorado, I might buy them. Who knows? But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But anyway, let me know what you think of the new kit. Some of the kits have definitely been up my alley. I love the Inkian Arrivals kit. I really love the vibe of that one. I use those items quite a bit. Yeah, so some of the kits are up my street. Some of them are but I think that's the beauty of kits. They're small packs, don't cost a lot of money, and you can kind of pick and choose whether you like them or not. Let me know what your thoughts are on kits. I definitely think they are a bit of a cash grab, and the price of them for what you get is a bit... But I definitely was one of these people who couldn't afford anything on the Sims 3 store when I was younger. I used to save my points because when you used to buy a new expansion pack for the Sims 3, you used to be able to put your product code in and they'd give you free points for the store, and that's how I bought store content. And I didn't own any of the really cool stuff, the big stuff, the bakery and some of the really cool items. I didn't own them because I just couldn't afford them when I was younger. I used to get the expansion packs as Christmas presents or birthday presents, or I'd save up for them, so I could not afford the store. So I think they're a better deal. I watched a video by Pleasant Sims where she was comparing like price points of like how many items you get, and I think the kits are better for value for money than the Sims 3 store. I don't think they're as good as the Sims 2, how do you say that, stuff packs and things. But yeah, I think I definitely like the fact we don't have like a store, and we don't have, okay, we've got it on the menu screen, we've got like an inbuilt, like, oh, have you seen this kit? But the Sims 3, if you enabled the store content, oh god, that used to drive me mad, because it would pop up with all this stuff and be like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, and you'd be like, no, go afford it. Anyway, so with this build, I mainly focused a lot on the exterior of the house. I changed the colouring of the house. It was just, yeah, too much green wood, so I made that all white, and then I made the siding like a dark brown. I didn't really change the shape of the house too much. I like made it a slightly wider, but I don't mind this house too much. I don't think it's like the worst one. So this is Parkshore, if you don't know, which is another one of the sort of big houses in the richer neighbourhood of Willow Creek, and I gave this one the same sort of makeover I gave to Umbrage Manor, and that I haven't got the video up yet, but I have given to what's the other big house called, Oakenstead, where the interior is a little bit more dated. It's not super modern. This house is a bit more modern, but I've still gone with kind of an older vibe. I just feel like these houses are built slightly old-fashioned. They've been well-established houses, been here for a long time. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. And I would say that I have got a friend of mine who's got all the packs to playtest all of my Willow Creek worlds, and she found a few little bugs and things that I'd forgotten. One of the kitchens, I forgot a fridge. How do you do that? So they have been play tested, and it's little things like, oh, there's a routing issue here, or this bin's not accessible, and things like that. So the world has been play tested, so when you download it, you shouldn't have any issues. Obviously, if you do, please let me know and I will correct them so that future people don't have the same issues. But it has been play tested to the best of our ability. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, so I spent quite a lot of time on the interior. I seem to give all of these houses a hot tub because I just feel like they're rich. What can I do to show that? So they've got a hot tub. I did want to put a swimming pool in this house, but it doesn't really fit that well. This house takes up quite a lot of the lot, and it's kind of central. So I could have shifted the house to one side and put a pool in, but I feel like they got a hot tub. That's pretty cool. And I think it's 3 bedrooms. I think it's pretty fancy. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. But yeah, as for me, not much going on really. It's Friday as I'm doing this voiceover. I should get this up tonight. And yeah, I'm taking a chill one today. I had to go to the opticians, which was all fine and dandy. They actually said that my left eye hasn't changed, but my right eye, my glasses that I've had for the last 2 years are too strong. Like, so he said my eyes had improved, and I don't know if your eyes can improve. He just said, yeah, your right eye's improved, your prescription's too strong. So I don't know if that was an error on their part, like 2 years ago, or if your eyesight can improve. Like, if anyone knows, please let me know. Because I'm just kind of interested to know. Like, obviously I understand that testing people's eyesight it must be really difficult because they can't see what you see, and they just have to go on what you say. Like, oh, is it better or worse? Better or worse? Can you read that bottom line? Can you see, what is it, like, oh, the one with the lights where it's like, is the red light brighter than the green light, or what circles can you see? Oh, that just confuses me. I'm just like, I don't know, it all looks the same. So I get it, like, it's hard and mistakes can be made, but I'm just wondering what happened there. Anyway, so I've had to get a new prescription and new glasses simply because my eyesight has gotten better since I last had my eyes tested, which is a bit bizarre. But anyway, that's that done. So that's 130 quid down the drain. Yeah, and I'm just trying to sort out getting my windows clean because I moved into this house and the windows are absolutely filthy. They're just covered in cobwebs. They're really like just dirty in general. So I'm just trying to organise a window cleaner. My uncle is actually a professional window cleaner, so I'm going to ask him how much he'll quote to do the house. So that hopefully I'll get mates rates, who knows. I hate that now I've moved. I have responsibilities. I have to tend to the garden and clean the windows and get the gutters cleaned. How dare you? I don't want to have this responsibility. When I lived in a flat, all of the like maintenance was done for me. I lived there for like 4.5 years, nearly 5 years. And they always like did the maintenance. If I had any issues, all the maintenance was done. They like mowed the grass because obviously it's a shared house. So they mowed the grass and like trimmed all the bushes and things like, yeah. And now I have to do that. And I have to be responsible. And I'm not prepared. I'm only 32. How dare you? I'm actually going to be 33 in February. And I'm just like, oh my God, where has time gone? Because I think I started my... Let me think now. I think I started my PhD when I was... it must be 9 years ago now. Ooh, that seems like time has flown. Wow. Yeah, so I think it's getting on for 9 years. Which is madness because it feels like yesterday. I still feel like... Yeah, I don't feel like I'm in my 30s at all. I feel like I'm in my mid-20s. So that's... I don't know. I feel like I've said this before actually on a video. Like I feel like I was worried about getting to 30, and actually I feel like my 30s have been the best years of my life so far. Like I feel like I've got more independence, I've got more income, I've got more, how do you say it? Like, I feel like oh God, that's a siren outside. I don't know, there's just a different vibe. I don't know how to explain it, but I do feel like my 30s have been pretty good so far, so I shouldn't moan too much, but it does feel like time has flown so fast. Like my dad said to me, like between 30 and 40 went really fast for him, and between 40 and 50 went really fast, so I'm just like, oh God, I'm not looking forward to that. But the thing is, I remember my dad's 30th birthday, because he was only 22 when I was born, so it's like I remember my dad's 30th birthday, and now I'm going to be 33. It's just weird. But I don't know, I feel like I'm still at the... I don't know, it's strange. I still feel like I'm... If I was to put an age on myself and I had just going off of like how I feel, I'd feel like I'm about 26. Oddly specific, I know, but what about you guys? Like if you had to like put an age on yourself of how you feel like where you are in your life, and kind of like how you're treated, how you view yourself, like what age would you go for? I find that interesting. Age is but a number, and it is true. Anyway, oh God, these videos, I just go off on a ramble. I quite enjoy doing voiceovers because you can just talk about anything. And yeah, I don't know why I've just been rambling on about that for a while, so sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, so for this house, you can see what I've done. I completely effed up on this. Like, I started putting the bedroom downstairs, and in about 5 minutes, you're going to see that I go, yeah, I've just finished designing this whole bedroom. And then I realised I was still on the ground floor. Duh. I put a pond in. I don't think it's... you can click on it. It says, like, look for frogs, but I don't think your sim actually can do it because of the rocks around it. So, I mean, I could fix that, but I think I just like it as a natural pond. So, yeah, it's not really like you can't fish in this pond or anything like that. And I did put one of those little thingy-me-bobs on there so that ducks should spawn on there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to finishing off Willow Creek. So my friend who play tested it really liked what I did. She said she liked the gym and the park, and I think the gym is one of my favourite lots, because some of the lots I like didn't reno like I like really bulldoze and start again kind of thing, like, or strip to complete bare bones and start again. Some of them I just tweaked a little bit, but the gym, oh my God, I changed so much of the gym because it was ridiculous. Actually, I quite like how the kitchen turned out in this build. I'm trying to do each kitchen a little bit differently, trying to use different swatches, because I always go for the Parenthood counters. They're my favourite counters, and I always go for the same swatches every single time. I either do the grey with the black or I do the cream with the blue. And I'm trying to like branch out there and try to use different ones. So I used the kitchen that came with, is it the Cool Kitchen Stuff pack? I think it is. And yeah, I think it turned out quite well. And I tried to use a darker wood tone that I would normally use, because again, this house has got a little bit of an older vibe. So here I am just moving the bedroom upstairs. What an idiot. Why did I do that? I just completely brain farted then. Okay, so now I actually get round to actually doing the living room, and I have to say these sofas from the Cottage Living Pack are my fave. I love them, they're so good, and the swatches are good because there's so few features, especially in the base game. I did a base game 3-bedroom house a while ago, the video's on my channel, and oh my god, the sofas are terrible in the base game. They're just weird and they kind of look plasticky. They don't look like comfortable sofas. And they're either really square and plasticky or they're just horrible colours. Yeah, another thing to show the wealth of this house is a piano. I put a piano in like 3 houses in Willow Creek. I never use the pianos, but they're very good to take up a lot of space, especially in weird shaped rooms like this living room. But yeah, I quite like how this turned out. I think it's quite a fun house. So that in terms of families for my save file, I don't have many new families. I've renovated, like made over all the Sims that exist in Willow Creek, like the Goths and the BFFs and etc, etc. I've added in 2-3 more like custom Sims I've made, and they've got a little storyline. So it's a mum and her 2 children. They live in one house, and her parents live across the road, like the kids' grandparents live across the road. And then their father lives in Oasis Springs, and they're kind of separated, but obviously have the children together. So that's one little storyline. And then I have a new father and daughter who live in, I don't think it's a starter home. I think it's it's a fairly cheaper home. They live near the Pancakes house, and the storyline for them is he is a critic in the critic career, and they've moved from the city to Willow Creek because he's a single father now, and he wants to raise his daughter in like more of a how do you say it, like a residential neighborhood rather than a city. So he's moved to Willow Creek, and they're kind of just settling in. And I've added some new clubs into it as well. So I added in a Parents of Willow Creek club. So you've got like Bella Goth in there, you've got the Spencer Kim Lewis's in there, and various things like that. And I've added in like a Let's Play Ball club, which has got some of the kids, and they play football and basketball and things like that. And I think I've added in Mortimer's got a club, and he's got people like, it's not specific to Willow Creek, but he's got kind of like people he's trying to schmooze. So he's got like Jeffrey Landgrab in there. Yeah. And yeah, so I've tried to add a few custom clubs in, and I'll do that for all the different worlds. So there should be quite a variety of new clubs for your Sims to join. And I've left, like I said, I haven't filled the worlds up with families. I've left pretty much all the starter homes are empty. And I've only added in a couple of families for the world. So there's plenty of room for your Sims to get involved. And I'm actually playing them as my rotational, I'm doing like a rotational Let's Play off screen, and I'm posting the screenshots to Tumblr. I'm actually playing the world, and it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. So hopefully if you want to check that out, that'll be linked down below. It might give you some inspiration. But I think the screenshots are going to be coming up, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I have one more to do. I think I've got Oakenstead to do, and then I haven't recorded the video for every single build I've done for Willow Creek. Like I haven't done the park, and some of the recordings, like I recorded half of it and then didn't finish it. So I will do like a tour video when I release the Willow Creek version, and you can then download it. So I'll tour you around everything, and yeah, so I think I've got one more video to come, and then I will be making a new video to show you the world, show you the new families, and give you the download link. So I hope you're looking forward to that, and really would appreciate your feedback on it. So I'll leave you with the screenshots, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you get up to. And if you are watching this on the Friday when I post it, enjoy your weekend. Hope you have a fab one, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.